Happy Easter weekend, good folk. I am Scott from the old Curiosity Shop, and it's time for another edition of Front Seat Frivolities. And we ain't got nobody here yet. Well, that gives me an opportunity. Oh, I know you'll see it, but you're not here live yet. Ooh, I can mop my brow. Why does it say? I don't even think I'm. Ooh, I don't think I've gone public. Ooh, I have to tell you, I've been running around the town. Ooh, ooh, let's give it a minute. Okay, put that up there. Don't blow out the window. What have we got? Look at that old Justine, you're number 2. I forget, number 1 went by too fast. You do have to tell me if you can hear me, and I hate keep saying that, but I'm in this new vehicle, and this is this really is the first time in my life that I've ever been able to talk, and it goes through. I finally realized the other day, it looked like there was a salt and pepper shaker right over top of my head. It's a speaker grill. I don't know who's listening. You do hear me. Okay, thank you, Carmen. I did catch that. Thank you. Folks, look, I'm used to driving 15-year-old pickup trucks, but this is the first one I see up here. And I realize now when I'm talking, it goes into that little speaker. But sometimes I start talking and I broadcast myself over the radio or the telephone calls and they can't hear me, but they hear music. Haven't figured it out yet. Do any of you have that issues in your cars with this wireless Bluetooth stuff? I don't know. I need a consultant. Huh? Yes, you don't use it. Well, I don't know how to turn mine off. It just... And the other day, I didn't realize that I could sync my cell phone. I finally stopped saying telephone. I can sync my cell phone. Yeah, but I don't know if I want to... Well, anyway. See, that's how you have hands-free driving if the telephone rings, right? What? Rear seat reminder, look in rear seat? What am I looking for? There's nobody in my rear seat. Okay. I didn't even know there was a... came on. Huh? No! Make sure you don't have your baby. There's a screen here, and then there's another one over here, and this one... Oh, Bumblebee, you better fly on. This screen over here just lit up. Did you hear it? It went ding, 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 ding. Look in your rear seat. Why does it want me to? I got some EAPG back there. I'm not fit for the 21st century. I'm not. All right. Calm down. I really am discovering a lot of these new things. Now, what are you telling me? Happy Easter weekend, everybody. Google it. Thank you, Karen. We had Holy Week, so we had, which we're still in. So we had Maundy Thursday, yeah, which was Thursday, and then Good Friday, and then tomorrow is Resurrection Sunday. But today is Saturday, and I did go out just a little bit. And so I've got some things to show you. Thank you, Donna. We're going to have a thrift haul. This is Front Seat Frivolities. Let's hope that they're better than they've been the last 3 times, because they have been poopy diaper, haven't they? The jokes have been, oh, I haven't pre-read it. I just picked it up. And we are supposed to hit 80, wait, you made me laugh about the rear seat. I know I'm not fond of technology. It's weird how much technology knows. Now, this is the first time I do have a heavy box back there in the rear seat, and it's got EAPG in it. And the bells just went off and said, you better, I guess it's good in case you forget and leave a baby in the back seat. That doesn't sound like anything that's ever going to happen to me. I don't have a baby. Well, not one that's going to be sitting in that back seat. But technology, I'll tell you. Hello, old Hadley, which is Jeffrey up in Massachusetts, where I will be at some point this summer, because I'm going to Connecticut for part of to see some of the family reunion people. Yes, that's good. Wait. That you know of. That's funny, Helen. No, I remember the 1980s. I can assure you I ain't got no babies running around looking like me. But what I'm going to do now is I have 2. I had an iced coffee at 8 o'clock. And then to get me hyped up for the frivolities, I got an iced tea. Because I started to tell you, it is going to be, and probably around here somewhere, I can press a button and it'll tell me what the temperature is. It's going to be 80. 3 degrees today in South Jersey. Of course, you know that means at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it'll hit 83 for like 10 minutes. And then, so it is warm. You say, well, why you got a hoodie on? Well, you know, still in the Northeast, you wake up and it's 30 degrees. And then by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's 80. So that's the way it is here this time of year. So I could come out of this. Anyway, you didn't come here for a fashion review. We got a lot going on this morning. We're gonna be here for a little while, so I'll tell you what. This may be a longer front seat frivolities than usual, because I've got stuff to show you. I have an announcement to make. Scott, where are you having Easter dinner? Easter dinner will be at the home of my mother and stepfather this year. My mother and her sister-in-law have rotated Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter for the last, since they were married in the respectively in the early 60s. So it floats. I will say hello, yes, but this year, my mother's doing it. We'll have a small group for Easter. Only eight of us are going to gather for Easter. Remember, I don't have any living survivors on my father's side of the family. I'm it. I'm the. All the old folk are gone, and my father was an only child, and there's nobody on my dad's side. There's some distant cousins still up in the mountains of Pennsylvania. And all of the distant cousins that come to the reunion, but they're not people I was raised with, and they don't live locally. So I do have all of those distant cousins and whatnot. They all came down from the New England side of my father's family, and then that family in before the Civil War walked across from Stonington, Connecticut, to the mountains of eastern Pennsylvania. You know, the westward ho, everybody was moving west in the 1840s, 50s, 60s. Anyway, so it's a small crowd at my mother's house. How about you guys? Who's out there making, is anybody in the kitchen now getting deviled eggs stuffed together? And make sure you have enough brown sugar and pineapple slices for that ham. Thank you for the happy Easter, Heidi, Esther Holm. I appreciate that, and very happy Easter to all of you as well. Yes, please, indeed. What kind of preparations are going on in the kitchens? There's a cheesecake. Carmen says I am. So you're prepping some stuff, Carmen, for tomorrow? Thank you, Grace. Your birthday. Happy birthday, Angela. Oh, now, did I say it right? Abromo. Sweet potatoes. Ooh. Hold on for a second. Because there goes my... Okay, maybe that'll work. Oh, you're making the dinner at your house, Carmen. Are your children coming? You've got, I think, 3 children. Or maybe 2. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say that. I don't like to give away personal information unless people... Wow, the ending. I don't know what that is. Okay. Let me have some ice. Donna is going to her mother's. Oh, your son's house. Is he in Jersey as well, Donna? Anybody chew ice? I do. I don't chew gum. 3, but only 1 son and family. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. All right, Donna. It's going to be warm in Jersey today. I'm going to... Oh, that went away. I hope I don't overheat. I don't know if you can hear. There's a baseball. There's a... I can hear it. There's an athletic field over here, and there's either... Sounds like adults. I think there's some kind of a pickup game or like an adult softball league or something, but you'll hear some cheering going on. They're not applauding the old Curiosity Shop. Tam Tam does chew ice. You might hear traffic as well. Can you guys hold on for a second? If I disappear, I'll be back in a minute. I want to do something in my settings with the color on my cell phone because it went all dark again, and all the windows are down, and I'm not in any sunlight, so I shouldn't be overheating. I've only been on for about 2 minutes. So hold on for a second. I'm going to try to keep broadcasting, but I'm going to try to... Oh, there we go. And that didn't do anything at all. Let's get with it. I have got... Oh, Lisa goes out for brunch. Front seat frivolities. Jokes in the news. I have a thrift haul to show you. I picked all of this up this morning from 3 thrift shops. 1, 2, 3. Just 3 of them. And I'm going to show you what I got. And I have an announcement. There I am. Sorry, I'm still here. There I am. Sorry, I'm still here. I know. The telephone rang. Hold on. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm here. I didn't put the phone on Do Not Disturb, and a friend of mine called, who I haven't heard from in months, and of course they have to call me right in the middle of a broadcast. Okay. I'm glad I didn't go silent in the middle of my announcement. I'm going to make the announcement now, and then I'm going to probably make the announcement 2 or 3 more times during the show, because I want everybody to know. Oh, wait a minute. What have I, hold on. All right. It's live, I'm sorry. We don't have a production crew here, and there's no hair and makeup. So this is me on a Saturday morning. Haven't done any thumbnails yet. Haven't done any announcing yet. But there's one person who just put a whole bunch of eyeballs. She knows what the announcement is, because I'm not going to be able to do it without her. We're going to be working together in cahoots. Is that the word? All right, spit it out. May the 1st. Thursday night at 8 o'clock. May the 1st, Thursday night at 8 o'clock. Is that in 2 weeks? A special live sale, and it might run for 3 hours. We might run from 8 until 11. All early American patterned glass, and I'm telling you, even if early American patterned glass is not your thing, come on anyway. I have got beautiful glass for you. A lot of it you've never seen. I've been hoarding it in the basement, under the bed. Yep. And so I probably have, I have a ton of it. I'll probably put a few pieces online for the folk that like the eBay store. Huh? Yep. Okay. Thursday night, May 1st at 8 p.m. Early American patterned glass. Karen Williams will be my #1 assistant research resource. We're going to be digging through the EAPG website, and I'm going to try. We're going to try our best to come up with the names of the manufacturers, the dates, and everything. Some of the items are hard, sometimes difficult to figure out what they are, but most of them. Oh wait, that's a long message. Oh, you're from California. Hi, I'm trying to read it before it disappears. It went away too fast. I'm sorry. They last for like 3 seconds on the cell phone, and then they fade. So I couldn't read all of that, but I did see that you were complimentary, and thank you. Huh? Who's in Nebraska? Okay. So, thanks in advance to Karen, who has already started helping me identify some things, and I cannot wait. So let me get this off of my lap first. No, let's do this first. I don't know if you saw the short that I just posted, but I have to tell you, anybody... hold on. So this is what is currently on my front seat. You see? Okay. And I have 2 of these styrofoam tubs. I'll tell you why I have them. One is propped on top of the other one. And I'm driving down the highway. People will think I have lost my mind. There he is. That has to be that goofball from that TV show, Old Curiosity Mess. Going down the road on Easter weekend, he has kidnapped Mr. and Mrs. Claus and put them in a cooler. And it's funny because their little heads are sticking up and they're looking out the passenger side window. I think I'll just drive around and let children look in and question their parents. I thought it was Easter weekend. Let's talk about Anna Lee. Are you ready? Can you hear the crowd? That must have been a home run. I bet you can't hear it. Did you hear it? The crowd at the baseball field over there just, woo, let one out. I'll show you the Anna Lee things. Let's take a poll just for fun. Now, Anna Lee is a certain, I think, well, let's just go ahead and say it. You either love it or you don't, or you're indifferent. Let's take a poll. Let's start out with, yes, I love Anna Lee. Everybody who loves Anna Lee, let's give them a thumbs up, but let's get them out of there because I'm going to be selling them. I've got two. Let's just have the thumbs up. If Anna Lee is your thing, let me know. These are from 1994, I think. Let's just take a poll. So these are the big ones. Yeah, but hold on, Angela. We're gonna do the not a fan in a minute. Let's just do a thumbs up. Now hold on. I know there's a delay, so you're all. I'll give it a second. Let's hold all the. Oh yeah, let's just do the thumbs up. Thumbs up if you are an Anna Lee person. Okay, so I just want to do this informal poll here. Now these are the two big. This is Mr. and Mrs. Claus. They are on their stands. Helen likes them. You might be surprised at my response. Okay, we've got some Anna Lee fans. Wonderful. Now, what's nice about these is we have the original tags. I'm going to give all of the not a fan people a chance in a minute, so hold on. These are from 1994. These are big, and they have their little tags. And look at the original price of this doggone thing in 1994. Regular price, $85.99. On sale for $64.88. $64.88. Somebody paid for that. At G-Boys? I've never heard of any G-Boys. I don't know what that is. I don't know where that store came from. But anyway, so we're going to have... All right, hold on. Now, I gave everybody a chance who said, yes, love them. Now is your turn. If it's not your cup of tea, be nice. All of the in favors gave thumbs up. Now, if they're not your cup of tea, you can just give a thumbs down. Just doing an informal. Hey, it's a good thing we don't all like sour cream donuts, or there wouldn't be any left. Diversity. Okay, so now now we'll just kind of see how many are like not really into it. And there's Mrs. Claus. Pull your thing down, your apron. She also has her maybe if they'd hold some EAPG. Well, I can stick them in a punch bowl. Okay, so we had well, everybody's going out of order, so I can't figure it out. We're probably about half and half at this point with all of the thumbs up and thumbs down. And then we have the indifferent people. I told you might be surprised at my response. I'm indifferent. I don't not like them. I don't freak out over them. In other words, if I walk in and there's a whole collection of them on the table, I'll go, okay, fine. I can sit next to them. They don't bother me. So I'm indifferent. I ain't a lover or a hater. I'm indifferent. So I think we have about half and half here with the thumbs up and thumbs down. I was just curious. Anyway, you are going to the back seat because it's not your season. You got 6 months to wait. Okay? Okay? They're cute, but Santa stuff isn't something I put up. That's fine. This is like Merry Easter. got two more. Now these are a little bit smaller. These are from 1996. And these are, so I have two sets. I have two big Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and then two smaller Mr. and Mrs. Claus. The cost of them is what puts me off. I don't see value in them. Well, I understand that. It all depends. So, you know, there's everything is, these are very collectible, and it's one of those things. It seems like it's either your thing or it's not. But variety of life keeps us not getting bored with the mundane routine. Anyway, these will be for sale eventually. I don't know. Probably during, I'm not going to wait till next Christmas. I might go ahead and try to get rid of them during a Unbreakables sale with Patrick the Trusty Huckster. All right, let's do a few of the frivolities. And then I've got more to show you. Quotable quotes. The supreme happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Spoken by Victor Hugo. Wonderful. Hermann Hesse said this: gentleness is stronger than severity. Water is stronger than rock. Love is stronger than force. These are good ones. Is my hat on straight? Those, aren't they? Those were good ones. Okay, what's happening? The Camden County Hazardous Waste Collection. Lovely. Ooh. I didn't know about this. January, February, March, April 27th. Pardon me while I get provincial. Regional. Huh? The Clover Market is a seasonal open-air market featuring more than 100 vendors with antiques. How come I didn't know about this? With antiques and collectibles, vintage jewelry and clothing, fine crafted handmade items and original art, a lineup of food trucks, live music, nonprofit organizations, blah, 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 family friendly what? Activities rounds out the lineup at the Collingswood Patco parking lot. I'm going to roll up that window because I think the wind is blowing in. Are you getting wind noise? I'm not breaking wind. I mean, the wind was blowing in from the window. Now there goes the radio. I tell you, you turn the car on, lights goes off, the music comes on, this computer tells me I got something in the back seat. Can you still hear? So you can't hear the wind? Bluetooth device connected. I'm going to figure this out one of these days. Wait, Scott, look me up. I have lots of glass. What do you mean look you up? How do I look you up, Randy? You did hear a ton of them? A ton of them? I don't understand. I just want to make sure that you're not hearing wind noise from the... I want to crack the window so I can get a breeze, but if the wind comes in... I don't have Facebook. Scott, you should go. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. I didn't even know that it existed, but it's in Collingswood, a beautiful little town. It used to be nothing 50 years ago, but boy, it is lovely. Um, I mean, it Collingswood is a beautiful, lots of old houses. It's wonderful. It's clear. Okay, good. I just want to make sure. No wind noises. Okay, thank you. Maybe no more mess. Now, the Patco station is the parking lot for the Jersey trains that go from Atlantic City into Philly. So I can drive to it. Maybe I should sell at it. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll go see how much fun it is. And if I like it, maybe I'll set up there this summer. Oh, I didn't know about that. The Clover Market. So it opens on April 27th in the parking lot of the train station. Okay. Let me have some ice. What? Yeah, it makes you think of Well, Dark Shadows, wasn't that Collingwood? With no S? Yeah, this is Collingswood with an S. But yes, Dark Shadows. My name is Victoria Winters, or whatever it was. Shelley Winters. Shelley Winters wasn't in Dark Shadows. My name is Victoria Collins. Colling? I'll stop. I just remember Barnabas. Now we're all going to be talking about Dark Shadows for the next 20 minutes. I started it. Actually, I didn't start it. One of you did. I always have to remember when I start a topic, I can't get annoyed if I move on and you're all still talking about it 10 minutes later, because I realize some of you are still on your old TRS-80 Radio Shack computers and you have like a half an hour lag. And I say, we left that topic 20 minutes ago. Why are you still talking about it? Huh? Woo. I ran from school every day to watch Dark Shadows. Yeah. See, they're going to be talking about Dark Shadows for the next half an hour. Oh, it's like an episode of Are You Being Served? When Mr. Grace is always like 10 minutes behind in the conversation. Or maybe that was Mr. Granger. You know, the conversation has moved on. We all have a relative like that too at the Easter dinner table. You know, you'll all be sharing stories, talk about this, that, and third. And then some relative will pop up and blurt something out, and you'll all turn and look and say, "Huh? We were talking about that 30 minutes ago." What? Let's have trivia. Oh, this is easy. Copenhagen or Copenhagen. Everybody's going to tell me one is right or one is wrong. Copenhagen is the capital of... Don't Google it, because I am psychic, and if you Google it, I will put you in timeout for 10 minutes, because I'll know. Copenhagen. Untergleben, Glappen, Gluben is the capital of what? Oh, of course. Yes. No, it is not the capital of Collingwood. Copenhagen. Denmark, of course. How come only like 3 people put it in? I know you knew. Yes. It's because, yep, Denmark. 80s, there was a song in the 80s that started out, Umer Gleepen Gloppen Globen, something like that. Some little weird thing that everybody imitated, but you had no idea what they were saying. Uber Eaten Gloppen Globen, something like that. What 80s song started out with that? It just came back to me now when I was making fun of the way you pronounce Copenhagen Hagen. Def Leppard? Really? Well, what are they saying? What's the song? Rock of Ages? It is not. Rock of Ages cleft for me. La da dee da dee dee dee. That's Rock of Ages. That's an old hymn. Yeah, but what are they actually saying at the beginning of that song? Am I saying it right? Rock of Ages? No. Rock of Ages. Will everyone please stand and turn to page 399 in your hymnal, and we will all sing the 29 verses at a death tempo of Rock of Ages as the old wheezing pipe organ blows out the dust. Rock of Ages cleft for me. La da dee da dee da dee. That's the only Rock of Ages I know. I can hear everyone Googling. Put them in timeout. Nothing to do with Jesus. Oh, it's a different Rock of Ages. Oh, well, I don't want that. I want the one that does with Jesus. But what? You have a lovely singing. Well, thank you. But what are they saying at the beginning of that song? Gleepen Gloppen Globen. What is it? It's like that other one with, no, I better not introduce another one. I was going to introduce another one, but heaven forbid. The drummer has only one arm? Okay, you're still not answering my question. Happy Easter. That's because nobody knows. All right, you have permission to Google. There it is. Total gibberish according to the Googler. Really? It's just gibberish? I always thought it was Swedish. Sounds like gibberish. Everybody go, you have my permission. Not that you need it. Go Google, what was it, Def Leppard? Rock of Ages. And at the beginning, he says, you want me to move on? I sometimes get my needle stuck in a groove. Just, if I get boring, just go to the bathroom, come back. I'll probably still be running my mouth about the same thing. I know you've got better things to do. You probably have to run the sweeper before the company comes over. Let's do the jokes. Hold on, old Hadley vintage. Don't rush me. This is South Jersey. I'm in the South. We take it a little slower. What countries or states have you visited? Me? Oh, you don't want to hear me go on about that. I have to work this afternoon. Well, what did you, was that shade? You tossing shade at me? Like, come on, I got to go to work. Let's get this over with. I hope you have better. Who wrote the books in the Bridgerton series? I don't know, because I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. Heard about it, didn't watch it. But who wrote the books? Who broke the lock on the henhouse door? No, you asked what we were doing. Oh, okay, Kathy. I'll find out before I go. Jeffrey throws his hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. He doesn't know. I don't know either. Well, I do because I have the answers right here. Yes, tell about what countries you visited. I don't know from Bridgerton. What books you cut off? What? Okay, now I don't know what you guys are talking about. What you talking about, people? Nobody has the answer? I thought you all watched it. I know it was a PBS series and there were like sex symbols in it. Making Amish macaroni salad. Boy, we're all over the place in this chat today. Oh, you Googled it so you won't answer. Well, you have permission because nobody's answering. I don't think anybody's watching me. I didn't know this. Not my... Now the Rock of Ages hymn is stuck in my head. Oh, it wasn't on PBS? Oh, okay. Netflix or something? I don't know. I don't have any of that stuff. Well, I have PBS, but I don't... No one has put in the answer. Amish food? Yeah, Julia Quinn. There, Pete put it in. I didn't watch the series. What is a group of leopards called? What is a group of leopards called? A pride? Def leopards? Carmen, I'm shocked that you knew that song that fast from back then. Did you have some wild days in the 80s? I'm not gonna tell anybody. You can tell me when we get to Ocean Grove. A Dennis? Regular leopards, Rosie? A box of dots? Oh, you did. Well, I think we all... It's like the people that came of age in the 60s. You know, Now look, Bumblebee. I don't know why you're hanging around. I kind of think that... Another telephone call, sorry. I forgot to put my cell phone on Do Not Bug Me, and everybody's bugging me this morning. Why are they all bugging me this morning? I know, I'm back. It's just another one of those things that you have to, another one of those buttons you have to press, and if you don't do it, if you've never actually gone live on YouTube on a cell phone, trust me, you have no clue all the little beep, 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 boop, 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 boop. So I started to say, I think if you came of age in the 1920s, the 60s, or the 80s, it seems to me that those 3 decades were just had like sort of wild and carefree fun breakthroughs, you know. They just seem different from other decades. The jazz age of the 20s, the psychedelic wild 60s, and then, you know, the 80s were all over the place. You kind of think that way? Those decades were really, it was fun being a teenager in the 80s and being in college in the 80s too. All right. Yeah, I know. I'm not talking about, I understand that there are horrible things in every decade. I'm not talking about that, because there were horrible things in every decade. But like socially, culturally, there was excitement, and there's certain things that were really exciting about the 20s, the 60s, the 80s. I guess it's arguable. This woman predicted the fall of Troy. This woman predicted the fall of Troy. Nobody predicted the fall of Scott at midnight in January when I threw my pizza all over 12th Street and tore up my hand. Helen Melchior? Oh, Helen predicted it. Helen, yeah, let's see if it was Helen. Too bad she didn't predict me getting my snow boots tangled up in the trolley tracks. I wouldn't have gone out if Helen had given me a call. Was it Helen? Oh, it was not Helen. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Wrong. No deviled eggs for you. It was not Helen. We've all heard of Helen of Troy. I still haven't told you the family scandal about my two, well, no, that was Aunt Hazel's. But I did have an Aunt Helen. Huh? Parade of the what? Cassandra. Or Cassandra, as we would say in South Jersey. I'm not going to turn this call. By the way, if I go out again, it's because somebody called me. I can't change it now. It's Vinny calling me? Or Vinny predicted the fall of Troy? Two people had the answer. See? Somebody's piano concerto just came on. Yes, we've been waiting a long time to hear about the Hazels. You have! Who are you? Cindy? The stuff that you folks remember, well, you keep reminding me. I will tell you the Hazel story, but not today. A Flow blue in sort of a classical pattern, somewhat unusual, or I should say unusual, but not what I usually find in Flow blue. Gravy boat in excellent condition. Absolutely beautiful without chips or cracks, and I had to get this as soon as I could. And this is probably English. I'll let you see the maker's mark on the bottom. Wait, there we go. I'm trying to. Yeah, very classical with an urn and festoons and that kind of thing. So we have a gravy boat. Now remember, this will either come to a live sale or an eBay store. So I'll try, and I try to do previews to let you know. I can't always do it. Speaking of EAPG, here are two. There's Thistle, and everybody's gonna say Higby, but Karen and I both know you gotta hold on to your front seat before you start saying Higby. This Thistle stuff got reproduced, didn't Mosier? Mosser. Didn't Mosser get a hold of a whole bunch of Thistle molds? So you can't just say, oh, Thistle, Higby. What? Enjoy your front seat previews? Okay. So and Karen, you can chime in there, or anybody else who knows. That Thistle pattern got tossed around a little bit. But anyway, blown in a mold. There's a Cruet. That's early American pattern glass. There's another pretty one, Cruet. These look like they might have original stoppers. And so these two Cruets I just got this morning, and I can add these to the early American pattern glass extravaganza, which will be, there she goes. Yes, and IG Right sold it. Oh, Karen, IG Right, IG wrong. But that's true. We often think of Higby with this Thistle stuff, but IG Right, we talked about them last week. Woo! Mosier, Mosser. I always get Mosier. I know the difference. One has two S's. One's in Czechoslovakia. One's in West Virginia with one S. May the 1st, 8 o'clock, right here. EAPG. Huh? EAPG extravaganza. There's a tilt top thin rib pitcher with a nice lip from the Depression era. That's a nice small one. Love it. I just got that this morning. Ooh, I forgot I got these. Cruets make a table look fancy. They do. I'm running out of places. Let me get. Now, I'm not a Pyrex guy. No lid, but I couldn't say no to Black Snowflake. Can you blame me? Did you ever see Do you ever find Moroccan amethyst? Absolutely. I got a ton of it in my basement. You want some? No, seriously. Do you need Moroccan amethyst? If you answer me and I don't see it, I'm not ignoring you. Shoot me an email. I might not respond to it, but I'll read it because I get 100 emails a day, and I wish I had. But if you need it, I've got the Moroccan amethyst in the basement. Right now I have no cups and saucers, but I've got a lot of plates. Oh, I've never seen a black Pyrex. Yeah, black snowflake. Even without the lid, somebody's going to want that. Shoot me, and I'll get, and I'll know. I have that picture. Oh, you have this picture in blue. Do you have that in blue? Yeah. They did it in, everybody thinks of Anchor Hocking when they see this, but don't forget old Hazel Atlas. And if you have it in cobalt blue, it might be a Hazel Atlas, even though it might not be. I don't know if this one is marked or not. But anyway, Moroccan is rocking out in the basement. Oh, I love that picture. Yeah, I like it too. Black Pyrex, you like it? How much you like it? How much you like it? Wait a minute. I told you this was going to be a long front seat Frivolities. I'm going to go for more than an hour if my cell phone doesn't turn off. So just when you get bored with me, go do something else. Turn me off. Woo! Now you're going to laugh. I'm really not into the Flora Gold tumbler, but I'm into that. You know what that is? I do. The what? Went away too fast. Let's open this up. This just came fresh, although I've never seen a Flora Gold tumbler from the 50s. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was Hazel Atlas as well, because they do that thin rib thing. And they do these little guys in cobalt, probably green. I don't know what other colors. Look at that. Jeanette. Oh, that's got strawberries on it. I was following the na 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 to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. Look at the strawberries. Maybe that's not Flora Gold. Maybe that is just because I don't remember Flora Gold having strawberries on it. Maybe that is an old iridized tumbler. I might be wrong, cats and kittens. I know somebody can look it up. I don't remember Flora Gold having strawberries in it. But I'm not a Flora Gold fan. So this actually might be an older, look at the bottom. I actually don't even remember Flora Gold making little tumblers like this. But this, I wasn't really hot to trot on that anyway. I am hot to trot on this. Maybe Dugan. Yeah, Karen, now I'm starting to, because I don't remember Flora Gold having strawberries, and this, now that I'm handling it, it seems like a much older tumbler than something from the 50s. I'm with you on that. This might be an old patterned glass iridescent tumbler. So that might be better than I thought. Oh, it went away too fast. I'm sorry. Hello, Revive It. You must be at home. I didn't run into you at any shops today. Okay, I will. This is the one that this is the one I really wanted to get my dirty little fingernails on. Yes, indeed, kids. That is supercalifragilistic. This is not marked Northwood. It could be, but it is custard glass. That is antique custard glass. The sun, you can't tell. That will light up under a black light beautifully. That's 1900, 1905, 1910 custard. And it's got hand-painted flowers on it. See the flowers? Yep. Ooh, I would love a whole set. I always think of Northwood when I think of this custard glass, but I know they weren't the only ones. So, and I don't travel with a black light, but this will light up. That's 135 years old. Yes, we will have fun next week, Revive It, because you're on spring break and we're going to go shopping. How about that tumbler? Actually, my fingernails are very clean. I trimmed them yesterday. Yes, I have custard Northwood. Yeah, it's and not everything is marked, so no N on this one, but it's probably still Northwood or somebody else. Anyway, that is what I really wanted. Now I've got more things to show yous guys. But let's have another cup of coffee and let's have another piece of pie. Mr. Herbert Hoover says that now's the time to buy. I think I just did a key change. But let's have another cup of coffee and let's have another piece of pie. A plant, oh, this is easy, 8th grade science class. What? Yeah. A plant transforms light energy into chemical energy by this process. Let us all go back to 8th grade science class. And the answer is oh, I almost forgot. Because it's Easter weekend, I treated myself. Wait a minute, come here. Because my mother would, but I tell her, don't make me an Easter basket. She would love to still do that. And every once in a while she will, but she'll put like fresh fruit in it and granola bars and Belvita, you know, because I say, don't give me a basket full of candy. But I treated myself today. It's photosynthesis. You all knew that. One donut. May I have a bite? Why not? It's Saturday morning. You know you're munching on something too. Why can't I? Oh, that was good. I probably buy 3 donuts a year. I'm not a cake person. Even when I was young, I didn't like cake. Even for my birthday, I didn't want cake. I'll have a dish of ice cream, but cake? But I was just in the mood. You love glazed donuts? Now see, we don't have, there are a few Krispy Kremes around here, a few. There are none in this area, none. I have to drive down to Newark, Delaware, or Newcastle, one of them, or way out in the suburbs of Philly somewhere. But Krispy Kreme is not, we don't have that up here. Black what? Well, black jelly beans, yes. She did buy me a bag of those because I was bemoaning. She heard me on a broadcast bemoaning that when you buy a bag of Brock's jelly beans, and I don't mean to name drop a product, there are no black jelly beans in them. None. They've taken them out. Do you know that? I don't know about other brand names, but Brock's If you buy a little bag of Brock's jelly beans, they're like $4.29. There's not a black jelly bean in the bag. When did they take them out? Boy, don't get riled up over that. Anyway, did you guys, have you seen that? How dare they is right. Seriously, that's right. Yeah, I don't care if you did notice it. Oh, you noticed it this year? Is this the first year, Carmen? They took the black jelly beans out. And I want them put back in. They are not nasty. What? Yes, but you can buy them. That's not the point. I know you can buy them on your own. I don't want to buy them on my own. They should be included in the... What if all of a sudden green M&Ms disappeared? Wouldn't some of you have a fit? So let me have my fit. Because they are Kevin's favorites. Brock's sells... I know that, everybody. I know that. That's not the point. Yes, you can buy a bag of black. But why did they take the black as a flavor out of the variety bag? That's what we're talking about. See, you're going to have a fit if they take green M&Ms away, so why can't I have a fit if they take the black M&Ms away, black jelly beans away? Sorry, I have to do that with my glasses. I can't see. Yeah. It's the principle. Right. Who said that flavor should be pulled out? Your father? Yeah. It's the point of the thing. I mean, what if all of a sudden they banned croutons or something from Caesar salads at Red Lobster or wherever you get your salad? You know, let me be the one to say I don't want croutons. Don't you decide for me. Don't you take the black jelly beans out of that bag for me. That's my decision if I want to pick them out or not. And I was the one that always ate them. You know, the family would always pick out the black jelly beans. Here, you eat them. They're not in there now. I don't want to have a bag. All right, get off it. Boy, I can get stuck on a topic. I still want an answer. And you can Google it. Somebody Google it. Your mom. Because the black belly beans taste yuck. They do not, B.B. Porter. They're the best ones in the bag. The black. See, all of you that don't like black jelly beans, you're like, well, good riddance. Okay, fine. Well, that's very selfish. What about the rest of us? You go over to somebody's house, they open up a candy dish full of jelly beans. What enjoyment to just pick out 3 or 4 of the black jelly beans. That's all you want. And that joy has been taken away, Mr. Brock. Okay, you have stolen my black jelly bean joy. Do you want me to stop talking about that? Here he goes again. Fast forward. Marketing to get you to buy. Well, then why don't they make a bag full of any other color? See, they are segregating us black jelly bean lovers. And I'm not for that. Inclusion. We all need to be in the same bag. Whether it's your taste or not. Put them back in there, Brocks. I'm going to write a strongly worded letter. I'll get my mother and her sister and sister-in-law. You've never seen a strongly worded letter unless it's written by somebody's mother who's been around. She'll get those black jelly beans back in. A strongly worded letter. Huh? Money-making idea by corporate dummies. That could be. Put them back in. Beautiful, a vase, a bud vase, EAPG. When is the big sale? March, May 1st at 8 o'clock if you just tuned in. May 1st at 8 o'clock right here on the Old Curiosity Shop. A 3-hour EAPG extravaganza from 8 o'clock until 11. We're going to go all night, well, until 11. And I've got some beautiful early American pattern glass to sell, and I can't wait to let you see how it sparkles. You now have to buy 2 bags instead of 1. Yeah. That's a pretty one. You like that one? You want this one? Make sure you come 8 o'clock, May 1st. Thank you for putting that in there, Karen. May 1st, 8 o'clock, EAPG live sale. That's a pretty one. Purdy, purdy. Let's do the jokes. Oh, good. Be there. Okay, BB, you're going to be there. 3-hour extravaganza, early American pattern glass. Oh boy, here we go. Get ready to put the clothespin on your nose. Knock, knock, who's there? Fitzwilliam. Fitzwilliam who? This sweater fits William better than me. Well, I do give them credit that this is grammatically correct, because everybody who thinks they're grammatically correct, but they're not, they would say that that sweater fits William better than I, because everybody's afraid to say me. Have you noticed that? Because they don't get. Don't be afraid to say me. Me is correct many times, and a lot of times people put I. They say I. So-and-so and I. Anyway. Did you hear about the nuclear physicist who had too many irons in the fire? Now that one is not making me chuckle. You would be correcting me all the time. I'm horrible with grammar. Oh, I correct myself. I don't correct other people. I think that's rude. Your mother can do it. Your mother can always correct you. I don't correct people's grammar. I don't correct people's pronunciations. There are a lot of people that love to do that. I mean, I was just saying that thank goodness they got it right here. But this one isn't funny to me. Did you hear about the nuclear physicist who had too many irons? Oh, ions. I read it wrong. Ay, that's my wonky eyeball. I-O-N-S. Ions in the fire. Ha, ha, ha. You still didn't get a chortle out. Maybe that was a chortle. Ha, ha. Duh is right, Jennifer. Oh, this is the reason why my television set has an on-off button, and this is where I would hit off. If the lightning scares you, don't worry, it's over in a flash. I wish this Frivolities would be over in a flash, somebody just said. Look at that 3-footed candy dish from the 20s in green. It's got a little chip, but I don't care. I had to buy it. Haven't gone into any of my books. It's one of those wonderful 1920s companies. Isn't that the cutest little 3-footed candy dish in green? Probably has uranium in it. I love the patterns in it. Maybe it's a Dugan diamond piece. Diamond. And there's a little chip on the edge. Oh, whoopee ding dong. We take them as we can find them. It's right here. Not bad. Doesn't bother me. Had to get it. Yeah, nothing like radiated candy. That would be pretty with black jelly bean, filled with black jelly beans. So says I. Now, I want to get this off my lap, but I don't have anywhere to put it. I've got one more thing to show you from the thrift shops this morning, and we'll finish this up and then we'll call it quits. I know you're still working on your deviled eggs. What? We did all the jokes. No, we didn't. Mother, why are you selling mud pies? Daughter, I want to get filthy rich. May I have another bite? Thank you. Wait, it went away. I couldn't see it. That's a dumb daughter. Misuse of me and I is a big pet peeve. Is it, Lisa? It is a pet peeve of me too. The misuse of me and I. It drives me nuts. I never correct anybody. But and sometimes I say it wrong. Sometimes I always say, ooh, is it mother and I or mother and me? I sometimes get it wrong, but I'm cognizant of it and I think about it. You know, the other thing my 8th grade English teacher always corrected us on, I've told you about her before. She would, my 8th grade English teacher, who was my Latin teacher as well, boy, that was boring. And I remember it to this day. How long ago was I in the 8th grade? 1980. If someone would say, how are you? If we responded by saying, I'm good, she would always correct us and say, no. The correct is, I am well. And I still hear her in my mind. That's picky, I know. But as I said, I never correct anybody. But were you taught that as a child? You do not say, I'm good. Meaning to, how are you doing? You say, I am well. I'm well, thank you. It's not, I'm doing good. It's, I'm doing well. And I think she always taught us that was grammatically correct. Maybe it was just a preference, I don't know. So to this day, I stop myself. If I say, oh, I'm good, I say, oh, no, I meant to say, I'm well, I'm well. So that is the right way to say it? She would also teach us, dogs get mad, people get angry. Dogs are mad, people are angry. Uranium dish is beautiful, the thing is old. Yeah. Thank you, Karen, for putting that in there. Reminding everybody about the EAPG on gosh, how many? Watch me, I'm going to say every month. May the 1st. Actually, it would look pretty with black jelly beans. Oh, you're still talking about that green thing I put away. It would look pretty with black jelly beans. Elvis Costello, what is that, Mike? What is that an answer to? Elvis Costello. I can't even think what you're talking about. Just think May Day. Okay, Mary. Oh, the other one. Food is done. People are finished. So if anybody said, blah, 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 yeah, I'm done, she would correct. No, you're not done. You're finished. You're not a pork chop. The pork chop is done, meaning fully cooked. So can't forget 8th grade English teacher. She's been dead she was 80 then. Because she was a little girl during the war. in England. She was English, British. And she would tell us all these stories about World War II and being bombed and doodle bugs and the Germans dropping bombs all over. Because she was a little girl in Britain. And we would sit, we think about it now, but at that time we were going, oh, here she goes again, telling us these World War II stories from being a little girl in the 40s. Clooney? I don't understand. Misuse? Yeah, well, that's, yeah. Oh, there are days when you're done. She lived, yeah. See, remember, this was 1980, and I'm kidding, she wasn't 80 years old, but that woman was in her 70s in 1980, and she was a teenager in that she was a girl in the 40s, and would tell us all these war stories. Sometimes we would trick her and make her start telling a war story because she'd go on for half an hour and that would take up the whole class. So sometimes we would egg her on to make her tell us a war story. What? Youth of today? Now I know you're going to think I've lost my mind. Everybody hold on to your implants. I mean, wait a minute. Hold on to your wig. Cornflower blue? Scott, really? I know. Guess what? Chicken butt. I don't normally sell this kind of thing, but there's value in it. I just bought it this morning and I thought, you know what? Somebody is going to want this because it looks as if it was hardly ever used. I've got the big one, and there are 4 of them in there with lids. So somebody is going to want it. And you know they're going to want it. I'm not going to take it all out, and then I'm sitting here taking it all out. Ah! But I've got, look, they're all in there. And I've got 3 lids. The tiniest lid is missing. Okay, whoopee ding, we'll find one. Look how clean these are and scratch free. I see these in the thrift stores and they have been torn slam up, covered in all kinds of nasty bacon drippings. This set somebody got and didn't use it. Scratch free, cooking free, none of that Pam. They've been spraying on it for 80 years and never really washed it off. 4 of them. Ooh. I don't have the little lid. There's the second lid. There's the third lid. There's the 4th lid. What did I pay for it? I didn't steal it. In fact, I paid a lot for these 4. I paid a lot. But I did it. I paid $30. Now I know you're going to say, oh, but you'll make $1 million because one sold on there. One is on eBay for $100. I did look at the comps. I checked them. They're okay, but reasonably speaking, the set of 4 with 3 lids, missing 1 lid, I'll still do okay. I'm not gonna retire on this, but I'll make more than a $20 profit, and that's okay. And this won't be that horrible to ship, but it will be heavy. I guess I'm gonna leave it right here on my lap. So I said, okay. The condition is so nice, I couldn't help it. And I did see the Revive It, one of the Revive It's bought one the other day from the lives, from Tammy's, where did she buy it from? I think Tammy was doing a live sale with, estate sale with a lady named Gutierrez or something like that. That might have been, anyway, I was watching some of it. So let's finish the jokes. I almost threw casserole all over my front seat. Sack chic. During the Great Depression, families turned flour and feed sacks into clothing. We knew this. Companies caught on, printing sacks with pretty patterns, making them a surprising blend of necessity and fashion in tough times. What? Combat queens. I don't know what this one's going to be about. Combat queens. Female fighters known as gladiatrix brought unique excitement to Roman games. I'm sure they did. Battling wild beasts or skilled opponents, trained similarly to male gladiators. They defied societal norms and thrilled audiences with daring combat. I can imagine that an arena full of combat queens. I don't know why I'm finding that humorous. When I see when I see combat queens in print, my mind just went somewhere else. Did you hear it? How do you put an astronaut to sleep? You rock it. How do you put an arena full of combat queens to sleep? I think this broadcast is about to come to an end. How do you put an astronaut to sleep? I didn't cover my mouth when I coughed. You rock it. Are you laughing about that or the combat queens? Ooh. I think we have accomplished the combat queens are better. It's live TV. So Whew. Okay. Anyway, if there's anything in this car I haven't shown you, I can't get to it now because it's either under the seat or behind the seat. This was fun. I really wish everyone a beautiful Easter Sunday, whether you celebrate it any way that you celebrate it or don't celebrate it, and I hope you do. I hope you have a beautiful day tomorrow. If you're just chilling out by yourself or having a wonderful dinner with family, have a beautiful Easter Sunday. Don't forget, and thank you everyone for joining me. This is fun, not because I'm here, it's fun because you are here. And this is when we get to interact and chat a little bit. It's hard for me to chat during live sales. I'm all about the business in a live sale, you know, and I try to chat with you more a little bit here during these little front seat things. And remember, everything that you saw today in this car is either going to be for sale in a live sale or in the eBay store, soon. And if there's anything specifically you really want to know about, if you email me, I will let you know when, because every now and then someone will say, Scott, you showed this. I really, really am interested in that. I will tell you, okay, it will be in the eBay store. It will be in the live sale. You know, I'll let you know. And thank you for your happy Easter wishes to me as well. I appreciate that. Please do not forget, you heard it first right here, Monday night, May the 1st, Thursday night, somebody just hit a home run. 8 o'clock, we will run maybe until 11. I've got beautiful early American pattern glass. A lot of it you haven't seen because I've been hiding it. Will be for sale that night. And I will stick some of it in the eBay store as well. So I hope to see you then. Mark your calendars. I'll get announcements out ahead of time. We'll call it quits in just a minute here, and we'll all say goodbye and wish everybody a happy Easter Sunday. And, next week, I forget which day it is, the organ concerts have started again with the Mid-Merlache pipe organ in Atlantic City. And one of my favorite organists is going to be, I can't remember which day it is next week, but I'm going to drive over and listen. The recitals last 30 minutes, so it's not really a concert, it's a recital, and they're free at 12 noon. And it only takes me an hour to get to the boardwalk. And I can antique shop in Hamilton, and there's a big antique mall outside of Atlantic City. I can go to that as well. So it's a shopping day for me, but I get to go hear the concert as well. I'll try to record a little bit of it for you next week. And I have another Philly thrift haul to produce for you. Maybe I'll do that later today if I get a chance before tonight. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you later. Have a great Easter Sunday, and thanks for being here. So long for now. So long for now. All right. I'm going to find the button on my cell phone before I start poking around and poke you in the eyeball. There it is. It's up there in the left-hand corner. So I should be able to go